Oh, it's still too steep.
Still too steep?
Wait a minute.
I just started the stream, by the way.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Go stream what you got now.
Huh?
But I'm go stream what you have now while I upload this. Alright?
No, just chilling. Oh fuck. Turn off the music.
I'm just taking a look at it now. It's like, on some parts it's steep that you can like slip off, but for the most part you can climb on it, walk out right on it.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to make the second half of the area too lower, like in height.
Let me just go to the stream page for a second.
Okay. Building.
I'm still saying it's banjo. Oh wait. Let me just what am I gonna call this? Fucking alright, let's do this PG. Screwing around. A&CP build. Oh, we have a viewer. Hello. This is,
Oh, hi.
This is not going to be any let's playing or any bullshit like that. I just saw the new build, and I'm here with one of our. I'd say you're a level designer, right? Like
I guess so.
A modeler and a level designer. We're just kind of fucking around in the build, kind of discussing it. You know, currently working on the first level in the game.
I'm probably just gonna put this on the Discord instead. It takes a while to put it on freaking, you know, Mega.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, where's the fucking build? There it is. Is it gonna be loud? Oh no. I hope it's not gonna be loud.
Can blast it up to like 200%.
There's my music. Alright.
Files are too powerful, it says. Okay, I have to Mega.
Oh yeah, you have to do it in Mega. You have to.
They make me do it.
Alright, so this is I guess I have to do the fucking presentation bullshit. This is the current build. I guess I could just like kind of cover everything for everyone who doesn't know. For everyone who actually doesn't know what this is Anton and Coolpecker, a game that we're working on. It's supposed to be like Banjo-Kazooie. You can play as Anton and Coolpecker, which is this stupid little bird with a really ugly voice. Which, that's me. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're trying to make a Banjo-Kazooie kind of game. Still at a very early stage in development. Currently we're trying to get the controls right, just in general, like trying to make the gameplay feel just right. Like even right now I feel like the character isn't fast enough because we don't have a talent trot in this game. We don't have anything like that. Like Anton and Coolpecker is supposed to have this this dash like this, and it's supposed to be closer to like imagine a mix between Diddy Kong's dash and Donkey Kong 64 and the dash in like that headbutt running thing in Spyro. but it's supposed to be less controllable because we don't want this to be exploitable. We don't want people to just be like, oh, okay, so I want to play as the character who isn't slow as fuck, and I'm just gonna play as that character all the time. We want to balance both characters. Then again, this means that we're gonna have to find a sweet spot for, you know, the walking speed. That's basically it. Currently, both characters have a double jump. So what we're gonna do is that Anton is supposed to have higher jump height than Coolpecker, which I think you can kind of see it here, but I think the difference is still just a little too small. And Coolpecker is supposed to have the double jump, which even right now I feel like the second jump should be not as high as the first jump. So the overall like maximum jump height of both characters should be relatively the same. Yeah, both characters can attack, even though this is still like, this is like one of the lower priorities right now. Like as you can see, like I'm only pressing the button once. The green arrow shows that it's actually doing a hitbox, yet he still keeps attacking because the entire animation is just locked to just one press. But that's going to be changed all in due time. Like again, this is one of our lower priorities at the moment. But yeah, you have collectibles, which right now are these red orbs. Later on, there's supposed to be fruits. Like breakfasts. Like, is it just fruits, or is it like multiple, like is it like sandwiches too? Owie. Owie! Can you heal me? I guess I can't. But yeah, let's just go with fruits. But yeah, this is the little playground level that we made. So I think the music is a little too loud. Let me turn that down a little. All right. I guess I could just show off the level that we're currently working on. And again, this is all incredibly early. Like, if this looks like shit, it's kind of supposed to, because it's like the first draft. Howie, our modeler, made this in like 2 days.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you are!
I'm sorry, I was trying to connect.
Hope you're sorry. You better be sorry.
With that,
alright.
I'm a legend.
See, this is still all very barren. There's nothing to collect, there's nothing to fight. There's supposed to be things like bridges and other things that connect several platforms, several points, that are still not here.
I compiled another build to test out.
Oh, you just... God damn it. Alright, so Howie just sent me a newer version of the build. He slightly altered the level, and I just booted it up. So let me just close this again.
Whoops.
You nugget.
Try and tell me something. Because if you are...
Do that again and you're fired.
Listen. My heart beats with the life force of the sun, and it's gonna go all the way into my hand and bitch slap you so hard. I swear to God.
Alright. What? Alright. Let's see.
Alright.
The reason why I'm streaming this is because the other day I I did a little Banjo-Kazooie stream, and I jokingly named the title was Anton Coolpecker XDDDDDD, and the DDDDDD part was so long that the parentheses saying that it's actually Banjo didn't show up on people's subscription box, and there was one poor soul who actually assumed that I'm showing off the newest build. He got kind of upset over it. And I feel like, you know what? If there's at least one person who cares, then why not?
I mean, because, you know, we really care about the audience. Like, we really do.
Wait a second, did you change the hill?
A bit, yeah.
Because it doesn't look different.
It doesn't? Try to walk on it. It's a bit more flatter on one. Too.
Oh, you made it like a little flatter? Okay.
So you can probably walk on it. Like, actually just walk on it now. It doesn't look like freaking like a polygon hill.
Okay. Oh, hey, it's Chen. Hey, Chen.
Who's Chen? Hong Kong.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. As I said before, it's kind of horribly painful to walk through this level as Anton. As you can see, it's like kind of slow. I guess I could like make him faster. Let me see.
Could you give me a link to your stream, by the way?
Oh, sure.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shit post.
You can do whatever you want. I'm just playing some video while watching the stream on my second monitor. That's fine. That's fine. It's not supposed to be a big deal. Like, I'm gonna start working on the level music for this again from today on, because yeah, as you can see, this is, think of this as you want what you want, but like this is progress after 2 days. Anyway, movement, maximum speed for Anton.
I think they should make Anton slightly faster, just in general.
Both characters should have the same running speed. Because the dash is not supposed to be for mobility. But yeah, the dash is not supposed to be, holy shit, suddenly 4 viewers. Holy fuck.
Screwed, man.
I'm famous now.
You're getting the attention of the people in Hollywood now.
Alright. Let's just go all the way and just make this. By the way,
don't end up like Brendan Fraser.
Can you actually see the stream? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I guess this is slightly better. But yeah, hello Johnny Oniful. As I said before, this is progress after 2 days. Like this whole map, my buddy Howie over here, one of our modelers and level designers, has made this in 2 days. And this is supposed to be the first area in the first level, Tranquil Tree Line. This music is sort of fitting. Fucking Pikmin 3 music.
Keep messing up though. I'm such a goofball. I gotta fix this all up.
Yeah, so before we had this hill in the middle was like, first of all, this texture is not supposed to look like this. It had more of a rock texture at first, and it was much more steep. You were not supposed to walk on it. So what you were supposed to do... Oh my god, I hate my voice. Why did I decide to voice this character? It's not a good idea. But yeah, all right. So there was supposed to be this bridge on this platform. This is where you're supposed to start, which I don't know what to think of that yet. Like, I don't know if it's a good idea to start on a higher platform. I always believe that it's the best idea when you make a first level that it starts off like very simple and then it opens up as you go along. I mentioned it before. In Banjo-Kazooie, you start in this semi-open part where you could go to the right, defeat an enemy, collect the silver skull, do a high jump to collect a Jinjo, or you could do a high jump to, you know, run up the little staircase thing so you can go up to Mumbo's skull. But that's not the main attraction point. The main attraction is the bridge with the notes that you collect, which just requires you to walk forward. It eases you into the level design. And here it's just like, okay, so you have this bridge over here, and if we look down, we have all this shit that we ignore, and that we, you know, basically we already start encouraging people to backtrack, because then you are here, and everything that was below you could not collect, you could not do anything with that. So then this is kind of adding tedium, I think. So I don't know what to think of it yet. Just in general, I don't know what to think of this whole idea of, we have this, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. Can you actually walk up this? Yes. This is kind of the Spiral Mountain deal. As you can see, there's like an outer ring that you're supposed to run around in and do whatever you're supposed to do to, you know, collect things, to find doodads and whatnot. And then you have this point in the middle, which instead of, you know, starting down there and then you need to like do everything down there and then you go up, that's kind of where you start. And then I guess the neat little thing is that then you can just kind of look down and you can just be like, pick your poison. Where do I want to jump down? And then you just start there. It's like, okay, now I start here. I guess that's kind of supposed to be the point. I don't know how much that's going to work out. But yes, this part here was also kind of different, because like, if you think about it like this, you had this hill in the middle and it looked like a wall because, you know, it had the stone texture. But then you also have the walls on the left, and then it kind of felt like a labyrinth. It felt like you're walking through hallways. So I told Howie to get like, wait, let me, like here. Can you see my mouse? No, you can't. Fuck. But yeah, here, this wall over here, there was like it went right into this like open area, so it like kind of separated it, so it was even more like claustrophobic. I kind of want to avoid turning this into a big open area, like it's just like big flatland, because that could be boring. Like, we still kind of want to, you know, have like hills and shit like that. Another thing that I told him that we need to change is that, like, okay, so you have this bridge over here, so then you can go down here, you can go down here, and then you can go down here, but here you can also go down. So it's like, it's all these like branching paths, and for some reason one of them you can't even go up on, like here. But then
that's just bugs.
And then you have these other ways where, actually as Cool Picker, you cannot, you have to jump on it. You have to jump up, so actually, it's just still a little too steep. But yeah, it's all like pressed like to the side, like against the wall, so it's like, it's really claustrophobic. So this is all things we still need to consider, and we still need to change. But yes, this is the first area in the level, and here we have a quote-unquote little lake. Is really fucking huge, and I don't know what to think of it, because we're supposed to have these like branching paths that lead to different areas, and Howie even said like, hey, maybe we should like put a waterfall here at this lake, and when you go through the waterfall, then it leads you to area 3, which is where you learn the dash move, I think.
I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that or swing move.
Yes. That, you know, I like the idea of having the waterfall secret, and whatnot, and it's not a bad idea to have a lake. It's just that I don't think introducing this big lake, especially, like, I think it should be smaller anyway. It should be more like a pond. But introducing it so early in the level, I think may not be a good idea. So instead of moving Area 3 to the lake, I think it should be the other way around. We should put the lake in another spot so that, you know, it gets introduced later. Please ignore these little, like, graphical errors over here. Jesus. Like, here the textures look kind of weird, but that's, don't worry about that. It's all gonna be changed.
Yeah, it's all work in progress.
Yeah.
Nothing's permanent.
So what we have pretty much started doing in terms of development, in terms of design, is that we kind of branched out and said, all right, you and you work on the first level. Meanwhile, him and I, we're going to work on the tutorial level. So there is a tutorial level in this build. For some reason, this is like the first area in the game. Again, this is all very early. This is not supposed to look like this. Right now, this whole tutorial is way too big, like it needs to be scaled down. Wait, Ty had the problem of having a lot of water in the first level and you didn't get the swimming ability till the next level. Well, you can swim. Like, the water gets introduced in the very first level and we have swimming and diving. Like, this is not an unlockable thing. This should be, like, part of the basic movesets. But yes. As you can see, this entire level is way too big. Anton is way too slow. Probably because of the scaling. But yes, this is... So we just passed the first area. Which is where the first cutscene happens. And, again, my intention with the music in this tutorial level was that it's interactive, or rather it's dynamic. So it starts out with that little part in the beginning where you can only hear like the guitar, like the reverse effect. You know, the thing from fucking Roundabout that everyone memes about in the very beginning. Because someone commented on that. So I guess that's why I'm making the comparison. JoJo references in Anton and Kopecker. There, I said it. It's never mentioned it again. Yes. Again, way too big. You're not supposed to do this with a double jump. Anton is not even supposed to have a double jump. And then you're supposed to like walk up all the way over there and you jump up and then you cross this like, there's like supposed to be platforms at the waterfall. Yeah, that thing at the very end, that's supposed to be a waterfall in the end. And you're supposed to get up there for some reason. Even if I get the newest built, these platforms that are supposed to help you up aren't there. Even though on Howie's end they are. So I don't know if this is probably just Unity fucking up.
You have a tutorial level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like, so there's platforms like one specific platform at that you're supposed to see like underneath some props and like supposed to use to go from one spot to another, but it's just not showing up. Probably gonna just take a look at that.
Yeah, here it's just a fucking wall.
And the worst part about it is, yeah, it's supposed to be like a place to climb on, but since that one model I use is not there, it's not there at all.
Oh, okay. So that's the reason. It's just a bug. Yeah, and it's kind of a shame because there's actually more beyond this. Whatever comes after this is we actually did first. Because this tutorial has 3 areas. This is the second one. And the third one is pretty much, I think it's even bigger than this area. And chances are if you checked out the build like months ago, you played that. But we added this now, and since this neat little bug doesn't want me to continue, that is basically it. Wait, what about this one? Tutorial shrunk?
That's the new one. Sorry.
Wait, what?
What the hell? You were using the
swear
old
to
one?
fucking God, Hal.
What? What the hell have you been playing all this long?
Tutorial. There you go. Wow, this looks so much better. I'm retarded.
You are retarded. I'm just gonna say that now. Shame yourself.
I like this little tree stump, or what do you call it? Looks nice.
Honestly.
I like how you can actually see that this log is supposed to be attached to like a you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but yeah.
Isn't that a lot better than the previous one now? I wonder why. I should get rid of that.
Wait a second. Opening debug UI. Let me increase Anton's speed. Yeah, for some reason it just keeps resetting the running speed whenever you choose a new level because it opens a new scene. And yeah. Let's go full fucking map, man. Alright, there you go. Alright, so you walk along here, there's a log, everything. And as you can see, you're supposed to walk along this path, and there are these, like, admittedly sort of weird looking platforms, but that's temporary. But there's supposed to be a separate path here, which I don't know. In the beginning, it led to a dead end, so I don't know if that's still the case. But basically,
Go try it.
Huh?
Go try it.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm terrible.
Are you checking?
But yes, basically, this is supposed to be an alternative path that is supposed to be a shortcut. I think. Was it a detour or a shortcut?
It's just detour.
It's a detour.
Like to maybe a secret or something like that.
Yeah, there's a secret. And basically, it's just like... Basically, this is not supposed to be anything too special. But I think you get a 1-up at the end of it. And there's gonna be a sign that's supposed to be like sort of cheeky about like, hey, you just choose the path that... I don't know, you choose the hardcore path or something.
Yeah, this is kind of like a comment art, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
on, it's
basically it's encouraging the fact that, you know, you are playing a game that is inspired by 3D platformers that have non-linear level design. And yes, this tutorial level is linear because again, it's only the tutorial. Also, yeah, the wall is still shit, by the way. I cannot get up the wall. I'm serious.
Oh my God. Is the teleporting pad there? Because you're too, you know, inept at platforming.
Is there? Is there?
Yeah, look. Oh, by the way, there's a problem with the water. Like, at the top. It's literally just floor you walk on. So... I gotta wait till I gotta fix it so you can swim in it. But...
What is that? What is going on with the water there? There you go. Yeah, there is actual swimming animation and whatnot. Oh my God, we still have the weird ass swimming mechanic that Blue Ideas Company made. We currently have 2 swimming controls. One of them is pretty much just like any other 3D platformer like Mario 64 where you press A to move forward. But alongside of that, because one of our designers was bored, or one of our programmers was bored, he said, let's try something else so that if you just hold the stick forward, it's like really slow. But if you just keep pushing the stick in that direction in a rhythm, you see that you go faster. And it's weird. Like I told him from the beginning, now this shit is fucking cancer, dude. Let's not do that.
Like, don't worry about it. That's gonna be fixed. Like when we do the VR
that's
update,
already fixed. It's just not implemented. Maybe it even is. You just need to like change one of the settings.
Yeah, when we do the VR update, it's gonna be a lot better.
The VR update. Yeah, where's the first person view? Yeah, You still need to like change the platforms here, because Anton still, oh, he can barely make that jump. Like Anton is not supposed to have the double jump, and without it he can just not get up there. Oh look, it's Dr. Hunt. Weren't you the guy who complained about me not streaming the build? There you go! There you have it!
What's the next step in your master plan, huh?
So where's this fucking platform? Where's this warp thing?
It's this circle, man.
Where?
Right there. Alright, go down there. I'm by the way.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I think. Wait! I found it! I found it! I found the platforms! Oh, this looks beautiful, by the way.
Walking on water.
Look at this!
Jesus.
Look at this. This is beautiful. This is totally final. This is it's gonna be exactly like this in the final build. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking the piss out of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he's gonna fix it all by himself, trust me. It's gonna look good.
Alright, so you walk up here. Rhythm-based swimming is one of the things I liked about Mario 64. Yes, but it was... I know what you mean, but it was very subtle, and it was only a minor difference, and you did it by pushing the A button, and not by pushing the stick forward. So we can still have this, where like, if you do it in the right rhythm, you go even faster, but... or at least slightly faster. But yeah. Holy shit, what happened to the water? Oh my god! Oh, you said you can just walk through it? Oh yeah, it's a solid platform. It's ice. Perfect with the winter theme. But yeah, this did not even look like this in the last build that I checked, so this is obviously a bug. This is kind of cool. But yes, what you're okay, so what we intended here. This is actually where I contributed to the level design. So you see this lock right, this raft right here? Ignore this raft. This is not supposed to be here. Instead, this river is supposed to, like, you know, it's supposed to be an actual river, and since there's a waterfall, there's a stream, and there's supposed to be these lily pads on the river. And as these lily pads flow along the river, you're supposed to platform on them. And eventually, you know... Oh, the raft doesn't even move. They lead you to the other side of the river. I see you kind of fucked around with the models that you threw in here. Like, there are a bunch of giant logs that you just kind of stuck into it. Yes, again, lily pads. And you're supposed to jump over them. There's also enemies that get introduced here, like ants that shoot projectiles at you, so like... Anton is the second coming of Christ. Yeah.
Don't worry, that story arc is going to be expanded onto like the other two sequels we're going to have. Don't worry about it.
But yes, I guess I totally forgot to explain this. So in the second area, the one before this one, we introduced the concept of, you know, vertical, like slightly vertical platforming, because you have to jump up platforms, like very small platforms. And one thing that we introduced there is that there's going to be enemies that are in your way. You saw these locks that I walked over, and the point of that is that on these locks, the only thing you can do is either jump over the enemies, attacking the enemies, or you fall down in the water, or you get hit by the enemy. So not only do we teach the player that if you touch an enemy you get hurt, but you know, we kind of force the player into the situation where they have no other chance or no other way of reacting to it other than just, you know, either attacking or jumping over them. Okay. I like the animation on the mushroom. It's cute. I love the flowers, by the way. Howie.
What do you think, flowers?
Like the white like flowers.
Yeah. They're just it's a mix between like the texture and the models.
Yeah, I like that though. That's very N64.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna be the end of the tutorial. Where so you have this cave over here. And let's just say we ignore the cave. And we just go up and try to end the level. Oh, that looks very natural. Alright. Yeah, the bouncing on the mushrooms is not supposed to be like this. Like, it's supposed to work like the springs in a Sonic game. So yeah, that's gonna be fixed. Oh, look. Oh, is that your shitty bridge that you made?
Yeah.
Remember that? When I made fun of you, like how you drew the bridge and then you just pixelated it down and was just like, holy fuck, it actually looks right.
I'm questioning my motives, man.
I like it though.
This is a dang bridge, man. You thought, oh wait, that don't look like a bridge. It just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines. Wait for it, man.
Yeah, I still don't like it. Like, we need to find a better texture for this, but yeah, it's a placeholder. So no, I'm not gonna acknowledge your skills, not even now. All right, so wait a second. What am I supposed to do here now? Because this wasn't here before. Did you get rid of the raft?
I thought it was supposed to be there.
There you go. But yes, there was supposed to be a raft here, and I guess we're trying to get rid of it. I don't know what we're gonna do here.
We were afraid of getting a DMCA notice from the people who made Lara Croft because their raft runs into her. So.
Alright. Okay, so this is gonna be the end of the tutorial here. And there's supposed to be a door, and it's gonna be the same door that leads you to a boss battle in later levels, because doodads, which are the golden gears, I'm not gonna say the other word because I'm gonna fuck it up, but each of these doors are gonna have a number on it, which the number deciding the amount of doodads you need to collect to open it, and in later levels it leads you to the boss. But here, obviously it ends the level, but it's gonna have a 1 on it, saying that, hey, you can't just go through here. But there was this cave here. So you either just go into the cave immediately because you just want to explore it, and you know. But yeah, when you walk through this, there's gonna be a doodad here that you collect. So it's like, all right, so we're gonna introduce the player to the concept of exploration. Everything after this tutorial level is not going to be linear. So before we just like throw the player in there, like, you know, we're going to introduce these things subtly and slowly. And the player's just going to be like, oh yeah, cool. Cool, now I can leave the level. And then after that, there's going to be, I think, a boss battle. And then you're going to enter the hub world, Point at Port. Which, about that. Which one is the newest Point at Port build?
V2.
V2, okay.
Which else? I'll tell you, it's pretty ugly.
Oh, I bet it is. But it's fine. Wait a second. This is actually completely different. Okay, so the last build that I saw was absolutely not like this, so please
Forgive me.
try to ignore how ugly this looks. This is probably just like, alright, let's fuck around a little and just put it in the build. Let me see, what about the other one?
The other one looks nicer, but still uglier.
Yeah, I mean it does.
Nice, but ugly.
I love how it doesn't have textures, but like you colored the ground. Yeah. Would you say the music is the most completed thing so far? Yeah.
Basically, Anton Kubacher is the ideas guy of the game.
Kind of is, but I mean that's what happens when you start making a game. Unfortunately, by the way, swimming is still not a thing here.
A couple of idea guys decide to step up to the plate.
But yeah, when you start making a game on 4chan or 8chan or whatever, which is why I thought it was so fucking retarded that people expected us to stay in threads. There's going to be a bunch of idea guys. There's going to be people making designs, which is that is how the game started. Wait, the main music though? Fuck, I use it as my alarm for like a month. Holy shit. I feel honored. But yes, that's how the project started out. Tons of designs being done. No coding being done, obviously, because, you know, people were just like, oh, I want to help. I want to do this, want to do that. We still have all these voice actors and art. And, you know, art was being done, music, whatever. And then we decided to stick to Slack and said, hey, let's just actually try to make a game now. Then we had to find out that all of these designs that were made, all of these ideas were absolutely not streamlined, and it just kept slowing down the process of development. And then along the way, people unfortunately had to leave, not because of any beef or anything. Although there was beef, we're not going to hide it. There was certain arguments, there was like infighting and whatnot, but that was like fucking 2 years ago. There's not really any bad blood on the team left. But yeah, most of all people had to leave because outside influences, because I mean this is a non-budget, non-profit game. People cannot just, you know, live off of this. They cannot come by and work on the game on a steady schedule, so you can only imagine how that's kind of gonna be a problem throughout all of development. But yes, this is obviously not the entirety of Point of Port. This was just like a first branch. Like, alright, let's just make something that sort of looks neat. But there's a waterfall secret. Oh look, you can even swim here. You can dive too. Which, I don't even know how well that works. I think it's kind of buggy here, because in the playground it works perfectly fine. Oh, there you go. So that works. Again, this is not using the A button controls, like press A to go forward. Again, that is all implemented, that already exists. I think it's an option somewhere in the console, but I forgot how to use it. And right now we don't really have anything to show, but yeah. Have a bunch of big-titted birds bouncing around.
See, this is what happens when we have idea guys.
So yes, it's not like we haven't worked on anything. It's not like we haven't done anything. In fact, the only time where we haven't done anything was during Christmas, because, you know, people have lives. In general, one thing that people need to understand about this game is people have lives. People cannot constantly work on it. If people want us to work on this constantly and make a good game as quick as possible, then sure, we're gonna make a Kickstarter or anything. There you go. Because then people can actually warrant to fucking dedicate most of their time to this. Like even right now, I have like barely enough income to buy food, which is why I stopped making music for Anton and Kopecker and tried to reach out to other developers, hoping that I could make music for money, which still hasn't completely worked out so far, but I'm still working on it. But yes, this game is not going to come out for years, because...
Yo, I'm just saying, man, you gotta sell your Banjo-Kazooie mixtapes in the streets, man. People will eat that shit up. 50 Cent did it.
Yeah, making a game is a really slow process, especially when it's low on your priority list. That is absolutely true. I'm just here to say that don't expect this kind of project and, you know, being non-budget, non-profit, to be on a high priority list for people, because like we currently, one of our programmers, he's studying now. He's like, he goes to university and he doesn't have time to work on this, and I don't think anyone can blame him. Doesn't stop shit posters to complain about it, but you know, I stopped listening to them a long time ago, and so did everyone else on the project, but we're still working on it. Yeah. I guess I could show the test playground again.
So
the lighting here is different.
I did some edits.
What?
To the map again. See them?
Wait, I'm sorry, I can't understand what you're saying.
Did some edits to the map. Would you like to see them again?
Oh, sure.
So, I took in consideration your 2 branch thing issue you had. So I added like another one.
Okay.
A 3rd one. I'm kidding.
I guess just upload the newest build, and I'm just going to download it and walk through it again. Because eventually I'm just going to walk through the Tranquil Treeline one again.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. It's just bit by bit.
Step by step.
Ooh, you know what I could do?
What could you do?
This whole bottom floor into a pond. But I'll just turn the freaking frogs gay.
I'm sick of this crap.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer.
I'm coming.
I'm a human, and I'm coming. I don't want him to do a political succubus with a goblin. I fucking love Alex Jones. All I remember is Freeman linking me voice lines for somebody who he was voicing. I nearly flipped out of excitement. Yeah, he's doing what's his name again? It's the second boss. It's El Hombre. That's his name. He's like the pig wrestler. No, he's not.
He's
He's
the
not a
bane
pig.
of the series.
Huh?
Is it Tapir?
He's a tapir.
Tapper.
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 He's supposed to be the bane of the franchise.
The bane of the franchise.
I mean, tell me about the Tapir. Why does he wear the mask?
Mexican guy. Yeah, and for some reason
He's Spanish and he wears a mask and he's a wrestler.
Yeah, and he has the fucking Brazilian flag on his belt. It's so stupid. I don't know who drew that, but you need to change it. Anyway, I don't know if people can even hear it, but here you go. Export audio. As most of you probably heard before, this right here is the current theme for Tranquil Treeline, and I am officially about to start working on it again, which I'm sorry, but I cannot stream that. I wish I could. My system cannot handle that because of the audio drivers eating fucking CPU power.
I'm just gonna make a build of it so you get to take a look at it in the end. And I'm still gonna keep editing. I mean, like, right now we're talking with Nintendo of America to see if they can put this on the Nintendo Switch. And you have, like, both you and another player use both the different Joy-Cons to play as the cameras. And you watch someone else play on, like, Let's Play.
And imagine that. Anton and Koolbecker on the Switch. Apple, how the fuck did you get so good at this, man? I seriously haven't heard a single song from this game that I haven't liked. Thank you. So as you heard, this is one part. So with every single level theme, I try to go with a certain game that I get inspired by. Like the tutorial theme is Rayman 2. Like it's Rayman 2 as fuck. Like the first level, the Forest of Light, because of the acoustic guitars. The first level, Tranquil Tree Line, is kind of this mix between a 3D Mario level and also, believe it or not, a Mario Party. Specifically because of one part. Okay, the reason why I say Mario Party is because I'm a really huge fan of what's his name? Yasunori Matsuda. That's he makes the music for Chrono Trigger and Mario Party. And I'm a huge fan of the music from Rainbow Castle, which is this right here. But you heard that part where it goes like da 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 da. I love this note progression, and I actually implemented it into the Tranquil Tree Line theme because it, like, for that one part where it's just like da 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 like that, it kind of embraces the sadness for a while, and it's really sweet about it. And I wanted that to be in the theme, so let me see. Let me boot it up again. Did I just close Foobar? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Your Foobar.
There it is.
Oh god, I forgot to redo the unwrapping.
Like that part. That was completely inspired by Mario Party because I love that level so much. I'm sorry, but I had to.
There ain't no party like a Mario Party.
But yeah, that's the first level. Second level, which is obviously Ancient Antics. Which, let me just boot up let me just get the fucking Anton and Koolbecker OST. It's like, obviously we have this. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the right one.
Gotta flatten this shit up.
A lot of people who listen to this one immediately say, holy shit, this sounds like Spyro. And yes, this is pretty much inspired by what you would hear in the Spyro game. Then the third level, which is Colossus Coast, is pretty much supposed to be a mix between Grand Kirkhope's beach themes, like, Treasure Trove Cove, and a typical Mario, 3D Mario beach theme. It has that, like, upbeat nature to it. And it just keeps going. You have the lap theme, which is pretty fucking on the nose about the fact that it's like a Grand Kirkhope-ish song. Like, a lot of people even complained that it sounds way too close to a certain level theme from Donkey Kong 64. It's just that later on, it kind of becomes the complete opposite of that. But yes, I thought that if I'm gonna have a single song that is supposed to be like a huge love letter to Grand Kirkhope, I thought it would be okay if I'm a little more on the nose about it. But yes, we have a little bit of a pure Grand Kirkhope in there, and then we have the Glimmer Glacier theme, which is obviously David Wise. So yeah, basically, I try to stuff as many references to other games as possible in this, because I mean that's kind of what this game is. It's supposed to be a love letter to 3D platformers. We're not trying to compete with anything. We're not trying to be, we're not trying to be, what do you call it?
Like, we promise you, it's gonna look really good. Although this love letter is kind of like, a 5-year-old writing to the teacher. I mean, this is gonna look good in the end. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust us.
Okay, but yeah,
Trust Apple.
We're not trying to compete with anyone, and we're only trying to make a game for a genre that we thought back then. We thought that it's dead. Like currently, we have 4 fucking 3D platformers that are being developed. Like there's Yooka-Laylee, there's the new 3D Mario game, which oh my god, and there's A Hat in Time, which I'm actually looking forward to that. And apparently there are a bunch of indie studios opening Kickstarter pages just so that they can make their own 3D platformer game. And there's probably 1 or 2 other developers out there who are really, really talented. And it's just really nice to know that, this genre isn't dead anymore, at least seemingly. So yeah, we're doing what we can, still working on it. We still love working on it. Are all of these sounds pre-made on computers? Because if you have all these instruments, I need to see them. A lot of these things are sampled, but I do have an acoustic guitar, electric guitar, a bass, a ukulele, an ocarina. I have several percussion instruments. I have a glockenspiel. I have a recorder. Huh? You
also have a Glock?
No, it's actually called a glockenspiel. It's like people call it chimes. No, it's a glockenspiel. It's a German word that Americans apparently still use. But yeah, I
thought you were part of some Commando rock band.
Okay. But yeah, obviously I have the kazoos. What is it? All right, let's not do that. But yeah, I have a bunch of shit, and I try to use it as often as possible. But obviously I shouldn't, because I don't want the shit to get stale. So yeah, whenever you hear a piano, a Rhodes piano, actual drums, bongos, frankly. Which I know a certain person who likes to make fun of that, but I appreciate it anyway. There's still things where I have to use samples, like an actual xylophone or marimbas. That shit costs like $2,000. I cannot afford that. But yeah, that's. I guess that's kind of pretty much all I can tell, like all I know about. I said it before in the Banjo-Kazooie stream that I haven't really been keeping in touch with the game, because again, I only make the music. Yes, I help with level design, I help with game design. When people say, "Hey Apple, what do you think of this?" I try to give my 2 cents on it, because I spend a lot of time playing these games over and over again, and I like studying them. I like learning about the design philosophies behind these games. Look, in this game, you jump higher than in the other game, but when you run in the one game, you jump even higher. Like, why did they do this? What was the intention behind it? Does it actually help? Why does it help? Like, basically getting really autistic over it. But yeah, there are more people on the team who are as passionate about it. It's just that you never hear about these things because, why would you? Jesus, my English is fucked today. We try to make threads as often as possible. I don't know when the last thread was. Again, haven't been keeping in touch. I only make music. But yeah, as soon as we have more than what I just showed you, to show, so that people actually feel like, apparently, quote unquote, we're working on it, as if this isn't proof enough that we're working on it. But yeah, as soon as that's the case, we're gonna try to make another thread, because we need feedback. We need people to play it and say, hey, I don't like this or that, and you know what? Let me do this. Let me do you a little favor. There you go. There you have it. This is a link that you can always access. Whenever you click on this link, it's going to bring you to the newest build. We keep posting this link in every single thread that we ever posted. I think it's even on the Twitter page for the game. Yet for some reason, people just say that they haven't seen the build in a long time. It's just normal Unity web player stuff, and you can always access it. And whenever you click on it, you're going to see the newest build. So if you just want to know if we're still working on it, if there's progress for the game, click on it. You don't have to ask us about it. I mean, you can, but yeah. And I guess the hard truth here is that we've lost a lot of people. And I mean a lot of people. I think we started with over 70 people, which, given half of them were people who didn't even develop the game, who were just like voice actors and stuff like that. But yeah, like just counting people like programmers, designers, modelers. What, we have like 15 now? 12? So like, that's like 3 at most in every department. That's not much. And if you think, oh, okay, yeah, they should make this game without making a single penny, you can imagine how slow development becomes. And this is why we eventually tried to ask other people on different websites, which, let's not get into that, because there was a certain...
Which led to Anton and Koopeka Gate.
Anton and Koopeka Gate. But yeah, there was a certain incident, which I'm pretty sure most people here know about it, that happened because of this. Build? Because we absolutely need new people. We need to recruit people to help us. We almost got an interview, which sadly that didn't happen because of outside influences. We could have had an interview with. Am I allowed to say this? Like the website?
Did you get an NDA?
No, but I mean, I wouldn't know. Fuck it. It was okay. Niche Gamer. We could have had an interview with Niche Gamer, and it was apparently on the topic of just making games for free. It wouldn't have even have been about the topic of how far we've gotten so far, but yes, it kind of fell into the water. That would have probably gotten us a lot of exposure. That's not going to happen anymore, sadly. Maybe it will, I don't know. But yeah, please do us one favor. If you know anyone who can help us with the game, contact them. We are an incredibly passionate and creative bunch. I gotta be honest, I love the team that we have. I think we have incredibly talented people on this team. Like, look at fucking Howie over here. You saw that fucking Triangle Tree Line map? He made that in 2 days. He just fucking, probably, if he wasn't such a lazy little fuck, he could have done it in a few hours.
Yo, I would be doing it if I got paid.
There you go. But yeah, like, we have so many talented people here, especially programmers. You don't even know how talented these people are. They just cannot work on it. What, 3 programmers? 2 of them need to work on university shit and whatnot? I'm sorry, but it's eventually going to turn into a slog. So yeah, we're not going to give up. We're not going to stop working on it. And I think it's still safe to say that other people other than just me still think that even if we lose even more people to the point where we just cannot properly work on it, at least what we should work on, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop working on it, because again, this is a passion, labor of love project, and that will never change.
The end.
And then they lived happily ever after. There you go.
The end, question mark.
The end, question mark. To be continued.
See you next episode, but Apple, new build.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Just
when you see this build, don't mind the gigantic, drop in one side. That's just so you can so the whole model doesn't like break.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Still 5 people watching. I love passion projects. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I'm gonna be open and honest about it. Like, we still have people on this team who are so serious about the idea that we do not make a single penny from this game, that they would just leave the project if, you know, we started like doing the Kickstarter and everything, because again, people are very, very passionate about the whole idea behind the project. I'm honestly one of those people who think that, you know, I would love to see this game finished. I would love to see more people getting added to the team. I would love to see this actually becoming a great game with a lot of stuff to do, a lot of nice little references, neat little details, and obviously it being finished in the next 5 fucking years. But that's not gonna happen, I think, if we don't make any money off of it, if we don't get the exposure that you get from a budget. So let me just say that, you know, I'm just one person on the team that thinks this. I'm not dragging anyone else into this. But yes, that's pretty much my opinion on the matter. I wish we could. I really wish we could just do it. Because, I mean, look at the art. Look at the kind of shit that we made. The art for the game looks absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And I think one thing that we have over all these other games, these other Kickstarter projects, these other like Banjo-Kazooie ripoffs, is memorable characters. We have a direction. We have charm in the game. We have, you know, we have things that make our game outstanding, or potentially outstanding. So yeah, I think that is also kind of the reason why people don't want to let go of this, because we don't want to. It feels like it honestly feels like an opportunity that we just feel like we shouldn't let go. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling on at this point. Is there any comments? I want this game to show up on a Nintendo console. Me too.
Yeah, we were thinking of porting it to N64.
That would be so cool. But yeah, should I show them Clive and Wrench?
Go ahead, man.
All right.
I would love them to see it.
So there was this one game. There was this one game that was there was a Kickstarter project, and it was supposed to be 25,000 Brit bucks, and they only got like 2,000 out of it, so it was a failure. It's called Clive and Wrench, and it seems to be like a mix between a Banjo-Kazooie ripoff and a
Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Daxter ripoff, and let me try to load this shit up into the stream. There you go. Look at this. This is what the characters were supposed to look like. The fucking horror, man. I mean, but yeah, this is what it started out as, and I guess, yeah, 2015, and now it's 2017, and apparently they've been working a lot on it, and they changed their art style. This is what the characters look like now. And I'm getting somewhere with this. And not too long ago, someone showed me an updated list of Nintendo Switch games, which is the following image. So see this list right here? If I can fucking... I hate OBS so much. I swear to God.
I don't know if there's anything better. I can't even get that to work, the image.
Alright, so I was just looking through this, and I was just like, oh yeah, look at all these games. It's wonderful. Oh look, it's Rusty Pup. Even fucking Chris Seaver's game is on it. And, I'm just gonna let the image speak for itself. So this one game that we've, on the Anton and Kopecker team, that we've been making fun of all this time, is actually going to end up on the Nintendo Switch. Clive and Wrench. And there's actually a gameplay trailer, and it actually doesn't look too bad. It looks like a $5 game. It looks like a fucking PS2, early PS2 era game. But it's a game.
I feel when Anton and Kopecker got cucked by Clive and Wrench.
Pretty much.
Good.
Yeah. So if you look up the game on YouTube, it's not a joke. It's definitely not a joke. This game was supposed to be a Wii U game, and it got the same fate as Yooka-Laylee, where they decided to kill off the Wii U, but still gave people the opportunity to just make the game for the Switch instead, which is at this point probably cheaper. So yeah. I love the song, by the way. I love 999. Yeah. Props for staying dedicated, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Again, the game doesn't look bad. But yeah, I guess 3D platformers are making a comeback. More or less. And again, we have the right people. We have the right mindset. The right vision, everything. You just don't have enough of them. I wish I could say anything else, but that's pretty much it. Let me just, let me just open the build. Alright, so, dear Mr. Howie.
Oh, hey there.
Holy shit, what did you do? Oh my god. Oh, this looks almost cool.
It does it?
This like bridge thing? Like under it, the texture?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, freaking squirt.
I like it.
Why don't we
like
make that the art stuff? Just fucking textiles. I'll get somebody's.
I actually really like this. I think this path over here is still a little too narrow.
Shut that down.
Like, you know, look at this. Like when I stand on this platform here, you know how it like kind of like cuts off here and then it becomes more narrow? I don't think you need to cut it off. Like make the way, like the little walkway here wider.
That's probably what I'm just gonna do.
But yeah, I like this.
What do you mean cut it off?
Like you see how the platform is like really wide, but then it like kind of turns really narrow here?
I can't, because Clive and Wrench is right in the middle of the screen.
Oh. Just can't get rid of it. Oh no! I got rid of the game! Oh no! What's happening?
This is the team.
This is just me. I'm just a fucking idiot.
I fixed the slope so you don't slide off of them so easy. Don't worry about it. But so far, like there's gonna be some trees here too, so it's not just gonna be just a freaking like hill there.
There you go.
And also the square. I mean, these textures are pissing me off now. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Square textile things like zigzags.
I love it. I love it. It's my aesthetic.
the aesthetics. The freaking like Macintosh Plus.
Oh shit, Jesus.
So yeah, like let me think. That's gonna be like a small pond there, so it's not gonna be like freaking like immense or whatever. Right there for scenery. And where this giant lake is, I'm probably gonna shrink that into a river, like slim it down.
Okay, look now. You should probably see it very soon. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It starts out like really like with this really big platform here, and then like it gets really like narrowed down. Like here, it's almost like cut off. It turns into this like narrow path. I think you should just make it wider. Like it's kind of a thing here.
You see that corner right there? I can probably just stretch it into those two.
I don't know what to think of the fact that you can also go to the right. Just kind of
You're
like trivializes the other way.
Well, the thing you gotta remember that if you go on the left, you also might be going to Area 3.
Let's see. I see where you're coming from.
Now, just a reminder, in the span of the time you were talking, I was doing this.
You're doing what?
I was doing that. Just tweaking it. It'd be like that. Oh, I was thinking of, let me think what I was gonna do. I can probably like, nah, that would be a bad idea. Let me see.
Wait, what the hell is going on with the texture there? Oh, look at that! Suddenly random grass texture on the hill. You see that?
Where? Oh, let me see.
I see. Right above Anton's head, right now on my screen. There.
Oh god. Oh god. Whoops. Oopsie daisy.
Oh, this is still my shit. Look at this. Ah, oh, beautiful. This is the best part of making a game. The fucking graphical glitches. Ah, it looks so cool. Yeah, you can still walk up the hill. We need to like tell the coders to make that not possible.
What do you mean you still can't walk up the hill?
No, you can walk up the hill. I thought the point was that you're not supposed to just walk up.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to walk up the hill.
You know what? Let's talk about it with Jeb.
I get Yeb in here.
Where's Yep?
Get the guac dude in here.
Get the guac. Can't wait to see some kid on the bus with a Switch playing fucking Clive and Wrench.
Clive and Wrench or Pokemon on full volume. Full volume. Whoa!
Man, Anton looks like he's been bulking as fuck. What?
Gains.
Yeah, this has actually been one of my complaints with this walk-in animation. Everyone on the team disagrees, so I guess that's just me, but I never thought he was supposed to be the jock type, like the guy who would beat you up in high school.
I thought he'd be like a group type of guy.
I always thought that he was more like, you know... There's this one art of him that I thought pretty much got his proportions right. Let me look it up. Give me a minute. Need to find the fucking Anton and Kopecker folder. This is not you know, official game art, but yeah. Like, this is what I kind of thought he was supposed to look like with his proportions. Which I love. This is supposed to be like a reference to Hotline Miami, I think. Which I guess I should probably show the other one too. Which, that's my boy! This is my boy cosplaying my boy! It's beautiful.
I think I'm fine with the way he is.
I'm fine with it too. Like, it just, I don't know. It's not a big deal, but yeah.
Like, the freaking jacket's like puffy as hell.
You know, like, I think for the most part we pretty much got it right. I guess his arms, I think it's mostly the way he walks, or rather like how his arms are. I think they should be just a little bit more relaxed, but I don't know. See, this is why I'm not an artist. Like, I don't do this shit. I just do the music. Yeah, Johnny Oniful just said, I like the exaggerated proportions. That's fine. If this is actually what people think looks cool, like if they actually like this, then we did just the right job with this. And that's all that matters. But yeah, there are multiple things that we need to work on. Like, for example, see this? Tell me about a single good platformer where the camera actually moves when you jump. It's not supposed to. So like little things that we still need to fix. But yeah, camera's supposed to like stay in place. But yeah, we have several little things that people would probably not immediately appreciate. And that's the fact that the camera actually pans to the side in the direction where you look. This is something that we actually picked up on from Banjo-Kazooie. Although, for some reason, it's really fast right now. And it's supposed to be slow. It used to be much slower, so earlier I fucked around with the values, so I probably fucked it up myself. Really do prefer the second one. Oh, wait a second. I should fucking get rid of this shit. Really do prefer the second one, even though he's got no pants and his schlong would be hanging out. All I gotta say is I know the game will be fucking great once it's done. Hell yeah, comfy time. It's been comfy time for like almost 1.5 hours, dude. I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna do this. Like I don't have too much stuff to show. But yeah, so far this isn't bad. It needs more adjustments, it needs more tweaking in terms of level design, but yeah. One of 3 areas, the second area is going to have a huge tree that you're supposed to climb, and then you collect the doodad there. Third area is supposed to have a move that you unlock, which is the dash move, which is this right here. You have to charge it up, and then you dash forward, and it doesn't just last for forever, so eventually you're gonna stop. And I kind of wanted there to be like a punishment when you use it for too long. Like if you just like let it run out, eventually Kopecker's gonna like stop, and he's gonna be like, oh my god, I can't do it, like I can't do it anymore. It's just like you gotta like stand there for like a second or two, because again, people are not supposed to abuse this move for platforming, which is why I also think that we need to nerf the fuck out of the jumping when you do it, because then look at this, you can just dash and jump and like do these big ass jumps, and you can just sequence break everything, and it just kind of, you know, goes against the purpose of level design. Same for the glide. I fucking hate the glide. Probably the worst move in the game, and I think it should not be part of the game because it breaks level design. So eventually we're gonna have to create a move for Anton that kind of compensates how broken the gliding is, so that
I still think it should be more like Spyrus, where you just descend at least a bit, fly straight.
Yeah. So what we eventually are going to do is that you know how in Banjo you can do a roll attack? Imagine you can do that in the air. It's almost like in Sonic Generations or Sonic Unleashed, when you do like, when there's no enemy around and you want to do the homing attack, he does like a roll and he kind of like pushes forward. Now imagine if you do that in a rhythm, and if you get this rhythm right, you can just continuously do these rolls in the air, and you like dash forward. And the better you are at this rhythm, the slower you descend, So if you just spam it, if you just abuse the button and you just want to like spam it and like do that shit over and over again, and you don't, you know, pay attention to the rhythm, then you just fall down really quickly, and it's pretty much just a short little dash forward. So that way you know, Anton also has this move that, you know, lets him.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh?
Bones made alternate costume for Anton. I just posted it in the meeting Discord.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But yeah, both the gliding and this move that we're gonna add to Anton's moveset are things that you unlock way at the end of the game, so that if people can still abuse these things, and you know, earlier levels would be kind of a cakewalk because of this, then at the very least it's so that when you have to backtrack to earlier levels, that it's easier to do and it's less of a hassle. And that way, if both characters are balanced, we can just make it so that, you know, level design is adjusted for these moves. So yeah, here's an alternate costume for Anton.
Courtesy of Bones. A quality artist.
One of my favorite things is using attacks as part of your movement abilities, like in Jak and Daxter. I think you can go way earlier with that. Like, I think that shit started with Mario 64. Every single move in that game, and I mean every single move that involves moving around, like, you know, the dive, even that weird little like kick, like that dive kick when you like you press C and B, you know, can actually be exploited for speedrunning tactics. So yeah, that's pretty much me trying to like implement these things that are a little bit more interactive, so that, you know, if someone wants to go faster in the game, they can use these moves, but there's a trick, there's like a skill behind it. Also, why isn't that the main design? It's way better.
Oh my god.
He's not wrong.
Deepest lore.
But yeah, oops. Let me just do the tutorial level again. That was comfy. I want to do the tutorial again.
This time do the cave instead. We get the secret.
You know what? Maybe I should.
Get one.
Oh yes! Anton and Kopecker and Bomberman Hero mashup.
Anton and Kopecker versus...
Alright, now it's ruined. Okay. Now I want to play Wario World. Yeah, that game's great. Oh.
That game was fun.
Look at that tree. It's a black tree. It's heartless, a dark tree. It's almost completely consumed by darkness.
Is your stream still up? Oh yeah, it is.
It is, it is.
What tree is that? Why is it black? Oh no, it's green. It's black.
That's rude. That's rude, Howie. You don't say that. Yeah, let me increase the running speed. Yeah, I have a feeling that 11 is not good enough and 13.5 is much more viable.
Like, one thing I wanted, but that was just an idea, is to just have two different playstyles entirely with both the characters. But
see, the problem is then that it's really, really difficult to balance the level design so that, you know, both characters are completely viable. And there will always be a time where one character is just, like, for the majority of time, is much more viable than the other one. Which is why I think it's probably a much better idea to just make it so that both characters have their own play styles, but they are incredibly similar. Like, both characters should be able to roughly achieve the same tasks. Then you still have the, you know, you have the situational stuff like Anton's tongue and the grappling hook mechanic and whatnot. Or, you know, Coolpecker's dash. But yeah, I think for pretty much 80% of the game, both characters should be able to achieve the same things. Oops, holy shit. I'm bad at this.
Don't do that.
Maybe I should do it.
Man, those years of Banjo-Kazooie should have been, like, giving you some experience.
This is not supposed to be done with 13.5 walking speed. I'm breaking the game.
I mean, like, I wanted to take another look at that real quick. 10 years of 3D platformer experience leads up to this. Your magnum opus.
It's even worse. It's even worse.
I love how the
it's 20 years.
crystal just slides you off.
Look at that.
Oh dear God.
I love how the crystals look, man. I fucking look at this. I love this. Oh, it's fucking aesthetic, man. How's switching characters gonna work? Is it gonna be like Donkey Kong 64? Hell no. Hell no. It's gonna be like Donkey Kong Country. You do it by the press of a button, like this. There's probably gonna be an animation. Yeah, there's gonna be an animation where like the characters do like a high five, so it takes a little while, and it's gonna be a little limited. Like you can't fucking switch characters when you're swimming or something, or when you're jumping. So yeah, here's the secret.
Thanks, Val.
Thanks, Val. It's the highlight of the stream.
I don't care anymore.
I don't care anymore.
Did you see the stalactites I put in the game?
Oh yes, I love them. These ones,
good.
I love them. Also, if we have crystals in the game, they need to be a source of light, like different colors. Like in Diddy Kong Racing and Banjo-Kazooie.
That'd be nice.
Or like green crystals,
Just light
they
it.
have like
Just make-
green light. It's like neon lights. It's great, I love it. The context of the secret is that this was actually someone pretending to be Val. Because, you know, on 8chan and just any Chan board, if you just enter a name, like Val in this case, then, you know, you could just pretend to be that person. And Val is a name fag. He refuses, he absolutely refuses
He must be known.
to stop
Even
using
though I
his
don't know who he
name.
is.
So someone actually, you know, he was pretending to be Val, and then he complains like, "Hey guys, could you like go in this thread and tell people that that's not me?" So we just decided to put it in the game instead. So yeah, no bad blood. No bad blood on the Atomic Maker T. It's just a joke. It's fine. It's fine.
Perfectly fine.
Somebody fucking called me when you were answering the character switch question. It's gonna be like Donkey Kong Country, so it's an immediate change, like you press the button. It's not gonna be like DK64 because fuck that. Fuck that game.
Well,
But yeah.
what we're gonna do is have a 1-day cooldown only when you go to the hub world.
A 1-day cooldown?
Yeah, and don't worry, we'll know. This game is like no. This game is an online only game. You have to log in and everything. You're gonna have a website and everything.
Yeah, it's
We're gonna connect it to the Sonic Dreams Collection, website. So you have linked accounts to each one of them.
Anyway, there's gonna be a little animation when you change characters, like a high five, and there's probably gonna be some delay to it. So yeah, and also, there's there are moments where you cannot switch, like when you're swimming or when you're in the air. That's basically it. Fucking name facts. Yeah. See, I'm the smart one. I do the probably just as cancerous thing, but people cannot impersonate me, so yeah, I'm a trip fag. But again, I only do it in Antonio Goldberger tracks, threads. But yeah. By the way, look at this wonderful water. Look at this water. This water
So
used
good.
to be. This water used to
Basking in
be
stillness.
so perfect and fine, and now it's this mess, and it's beautiful.
God.
You can't even
What have I
fucking jump
done?
on these locks anymore.
Look at the tiki hand. Squidward's there.
But yeah, the music is actually made by it's made for a game made by the Katamari Damacy director, Nobi Boy, I think. It's comfy.
By the way, you don't even need to go that side. You can just jump from the waterfall.
No, I can just walk on the water. Howie.
What do you say?
Howie.
Profit.
Oh, look at this.
You don't even have to get on the lily pads.
Just, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk over it. Yeah, this is the game. Final build, everyone. I'm gonna put this in the thread.
At least it's better than Mass Effect 3.
You mean Andromeda?
What's the
We're
difference?
gonna have better animations than Mass Effect Andromeda. Promise.
Yeah. Just have face animations like what you never seen. It's gonna be up the wazoo with over like 15,000 polygons per cheek. No worries, coming to source from America. Justice. It's real, son. Are you having a hard time there? I mean, my stream, you're just jumping on the freaking mushroom.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around. Whoa, is that patch of dirt a bottle Easter egg? Is it? What?
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 Oh, bottles? No, it's not. It's not a bottled Easter egg. I think that's reading a little bit too much into it.
Deepest lore.
We need to do something about how like the camera can like glitch through the ground.
I think it's fine, just as long as like you can't see anything else.
Stop it! People are gonna believe it. Joking.
Yeah. Trust me, man. I'm just gonna say this. Oh god, a floating mushroom. Trust me. There's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs here. I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's gonna be probably like about a dozen. Half
Yeah,
a dozen.
I actually want there to be like. See, there are people on the team who think you shouldn't be able to go back to the tutorial stage, but I do think there should be another like detour here. It's like a secret path. And at the end of it, we could like put a Jiggy or a Power Star. When you you collect the Jiggy, and then it does the animation from Banjo-Kazooie. It plays like a little rendition, like a little cover of the Jiggy music from Banjo-Kazooie, and then like Coolpecker shows up and he tries to like eat the Jiggy, and he chokes on it or something. I don't know. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a little Easter egg that happens if you like finish the game, you know. Here's to almost 20 years with 3D platformers or something. I don't know.
About 2 years at full development. This is its epitome. Where does that go? Nobody knows. But don't go over there.
Wait. Does something happen when I touch the black wall?
Oh no, totally not. I mean, what's gonna happen, man?
Okay, now I just want to go there.
I'm telling you, nothing's gonna happen over there. I'm not shooting with you.
Is it gonna bring me to Hawaii?
The promised land.
The promised land. The promised land of Kave'i.
The promised land of Palua, Hawaii.
Is A&CP after the World War? Yeah, the world of
filthy Japanese stuff.
The world of Anton and Coolpecker is post-apocalyptic.
Takes place in the same universe as Adventure
second.
Time. and Batman the
Oh
animated series.
no, it's a black wall. Thanks.
Hey, it's African American wall.
Thanks, Trump.
That's rude.
Thanks,
There's
Trump.
a big wall.
See, what you don't know is behind this wall is the promised land of America. Thanks, Trump.
No, what's behind that wall is all of, Apple's hopes and dreams.
So nothing.
No, I'm just kidding with you. What's really behind that wall is all the fucks I gave.
Yeah. So, one thing that I thought we could do at one point is whenever this level is finished, which definitely isn't, we could like put a little portal here, or rather we could put like a little button at the beginning of the level, and then it starts a timer, and it turns into like a little time attack thing, and then people can just like kind of compete with each other and actually try to play it like a level. And I feel like the reason why I would like to do that is, first and foremost, people are supposed to have fun with this, but that way I think if you try to play the level like it's intended to be played, it's easier to find bugs, it's easier to find mistakes, and this probably also encourages feedback. So yeah, that's pretty much it. At the end of the credits, you gotta put special thanks to blah blah blah, and then at the end you put, just kidding guys, you guys didn't do shit. Okay.
So one thing I was thinking, that even though it's a single player game, we can implement like Easter eggs or secrets on certain days. Like on Halloween or Christmas.
Okay, now you're going a bit too far.
I'm talking seriously for you, Apple.
New game plus mood 2, but mode.
Critical mode.
New enemy AI.
I mean, it's obvious that, Anton Kubrick is a roguelike.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do this to me. Easter eggs based on holidays. Yeah, we're Sonic Adventure 2 now.
It has that?
The original Dreamcast release had like an eternal clock, and whenever it's Halloween, all the characters wear Halloween costumes. I think there was a Christmas one too. I think, could be wrong, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I think you can still access those costumes with like action replay codes. When you beat the game becomes fall themed. Holy shit, I would be all for that. That's pretty good.
What was that?
When you beat the game, everything becomes fall themed. Like autumn themed.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Comfy edition.
This game is supposed to be comfy to begin with.
Well, fall comfy.
Yeah. Even the ice cave is fall themed.
The ice cave is summer themed. I'm just kidding. But now, Apple, on a scale from 1 to 10, if I were to put this on green light, how would you feel? 1 being like, oh my god, why the hell did you do this? 10 being, well, I guess so. It's okay.
1.
Now, what would you say who is greenlit? Actually greenlit and distributed on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
As is.
It's what are those games called when it's still not finished and it's just like, we're gonna finish it eventually? It's early access.
Ark Survival Evolved.
It's like early access game.
Hey, it can't get any worse than early access paid mods. Thanks, Steam.
Also make me mod Apple. I'm tired of YouTube blocking my messages. Okay. There you go.
Early access dank memes.
I guess there's nothing we can really do.
Nothing much else.
Yeah.
That's it.
I dedicated almost 2 hours to this shit. So,
Just walking around and
walking around talking about the game. If you guys have any more questions, anything you would like to know, please ask away. I'm gonna try my best to answer any questions you have. I mean, that's kind of the point of this. Oh. Blah, can't get out of the water. I don't think anyone has any questions. Someone just dropped off.
Okay, bye.
I'm waiting. I don't want to just say like, let's wrap it up and someone actually had like a question or something.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll be here for like about 10, 20 minutes, maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour.
Well, not like you got anything else to do, don't you? What? It's
not
not you have like an anime
yeah,
watch.
it's not like it's fucking 5 a.m. or anything.
Yeah, man. It's like, what, you have work?
Why are video games so bad?
Those are video games.
Good question. Alright, 5 more minutes. If in 5 minutes I'm not gonna get any questions, I'm just gonna...
I can take questions too, don't be shy.
I'm just gonna end the stream. Or just walk through the fucking... Why does Anton look so weird? Was just now able to get my filthy greedy hands on a Super Nintendo for free. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure you live in America, right? So that means you got an NTSC one, so it's actually worth a damn. Oh, look at that. I actually added a texture to this. Ooh. Does the tongue not work anymore?
It does, but it needs to be reworked completely. Like, I don't even know what it's not even meant to work the way it does.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Like, what, you slide, like you swing, but when you swing, you're like, you don't go anywhere.
Look at
Kind of
this.
just fall anywhere.
Ooh, and it's really slow. We're working on it. We're working on it. I still think that should be a scripted event. Take that, you filthy ant. There we go. Got a bunch of ants walking around. They're stuck in the ground. Isn't our AI actually better than Minecraft AI? Which is honestly all we need. Pretty much the kind of AI that they had in Banjo-Kazooie. Came with Donkey Kong Country, Mario Kart, and Mario World. Nice. By the way, this is not supposed to be a level. This is completely,
Prototype.
yeah, it's like a prototype. Just a little playground to fuck around in. Also, flying mushroom. Whoa! Look at that! And a lion in the skybox. Ooh. Hell. I like the lighting in this level, by the way. I see like shades of purple and stuff like that.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I really like it. This is like pretty much how the final game is supposed to look. It's really pretty. It's as pretty as an N64 game could look. Yeah, this is like... This is the most finished look we have in this game. Anton and Kopecker, better than Minecraft. Would you look at those cubes? Pretty fancy, aren't they? We even have a little... Well, I have to write a pretty long sentence to see how much it fits into the UI, but maybe we all know how it will end. Unlike that time I tried to prepare couscous salad for the first time. Boy, nobody told me how much water couscous can absorb. I had... Oh, there you go. Alright, everyone. I think it's time to wrap this up. Again, if you have any questions, you know where to contact us. There is a Twitter account for the game called Mobius_trip, I think. Was it that?
Mobius trip underscore.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the Twitter account for the game. And also, you know, you can always talk to me.
Yep. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. If you can't PM us from that, you can always like contact your local AA meeting. We might be there.
You know what? I should just let you speak for the entire stream.
Oh no, I don't know what to say. I would not know what to say.
You're better at talking though.
Oh my gosh.
Watch the full stream when I can. Oh, cool. Why would you even do that to yourself? Oh, look, it's a heart. It's a heart. It's a cute little heart. Anyway, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Me and my friend Mars are going to stream the rest of Banjo-Kazooie and hopefully the rest of the game tomorrow. Because he has a day off. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to stream it. Usually I'm somewhat anxious about starting a stream to begin with. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get my head out of my ass. Alright. God damn it, what is this song? What song? Wait, what? This is Majora's Mask. What are you saying? Oh, are you talking about the Croc song? Yeah, this is from a game called Croc 2. It had a pretty great soundtrack. Oops. Let me edit that. Wait a second. There you go. Check it out. It's a great track. Give me a shout out on Discord, dude, because YouTube isn't giving me any notifications. Sure. I'll try to send everyone an obnoxious message. We're streaming! We're streaming! Alright. Okay. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by. See you later.